As two people who are totally new to international travel, we're challenging ourselves to spend 3 months backpacking Europe for $100 a day. Today, we're taking full-time travel to the next level, and we're bringing you along for all of it. From our everyday routines on the go, to how much we're spending, to the incredible places and experiences we're chasing. So if you're new here, we're Jimmy and Natalie, and we spent the last 2 years traveling around the US and Canada in our camper van. But today's the day we leave van life behind for a life that's even more on the go. For the next 3 months, we're condensing our lives down into just 2 backpacks. This is our biggest challenge yet, and although we feel very unprepared, this is our first hostel, and I've already made a pretty big mistake. We could not be more excited. It's been a little while since we picked up the camera, probably about a week or so. The last time we saw you guys, we were in Canada. Since then, we have crossed into the United States. We drove through Montana, Idaho, Utah, and we're heading to Las Vegas, Nevada. But we have not yet told you why.
We're going overseas!
Yay!
So the van is in absolute shambles right now because we've been busy getting it ready because we're about to go store it. We are not selling the van. We want to make that very clear. We are temporarily storing it.
Van life has just gotten very, very comfortable. We're so happy in the van. The only thing is, we like to kind of challenge ourselves and do things differently every now and then. It's been about a year since we finished the van build, so it just feels like the right time for a new challenge, and it scares us a little bit, so it feels right. This feels so surreal to be on our last little road trip with Pancake for a while. We bought a one-way ticket to Frankfurt, Germany, and we're flying out of Las Vegas for a couple of reasons. One, we thought it would be better to store the van somewhere that's really dry so that we don't have to worry as much about mildew or mold while we're leaving it sitting. And two, when we come back, we should be able to just pick up in the van and get going without worrying about dangerous, icy drives through the northern states. And then the third, and probably the biggest reason, is flights out of Vegas are a good bit cheaper than a lot of other places in the States. So we managed to get a one-way flight, and we booked it entirely with credit card points. And now I'm just bragging. This is the first time we've ever used credit card points to save money, and it was pretty fun, not gonna lie. Since we had to de-thaw our fridge, we can't really make lunch very easily for ourselves, so we stopped at Walmart and picked up a couple things.
I got an 18-inch sub. I've never had one of these before, but it looks great.
Yeah, that thing's massive.
I'm gonna run out of mayo before I run out of sub.
Need 18 inches of mayo. Well, we made it to Vegas. Since we're only in Vegas for one night, we wanted to take advantage of it, so we got a hotel on the Strip. Our flight leaves tomorrow, but we want to go ahead and store our van today just so that we don't have to worry about that and worry about getting to the airport on time. So we're gonna get the van stored today, stay on the Vegas Strip tonight, plus we got a really good deal on the hotel, so it was, you know, hard to pass up. And then tomorrow, we're catching our plane to Germany. We're about to turn into the storage lot, and it's just hitting me. This is a tight spot.
Yeah, it's very tight.
I think you're good.
Right.
We're definitely in the spot.
Let's just call it here, I guess.
Yeah, let's call it.
All right, last time I'm turning out the van.
Oh.
Ready?
Ready.
This is really sad, but I don't know. How do you feel?
This is the hard part of the trip.
It helps that we have a cool trip planned. We have a lot to look forward to, and we're definitely coming back. So this is not goodbye. This is just see you later.
Sleeping in the van is just so comfortable. Like, that's my comfort zone, and we're going out of it which is good. It's just scary.
I love you, Nat.
I love you, Jimmy.
Your hands are very sweaty.
I know. It's 100 degrees out here.
All right, so last night we pretty much did all the packing that we needed to do, and we've got everything boiled down into 2 backpacks. One is right there, that's mine, and then Natalie's is somewhere back there.
They're matching.
Yeah, they're matching. So we're gonna try to do this whole thing in 1 backpack. We had to leave a lot behind, but we're addicted to downsizing at this point, so honestly it's kind of fun, and it's a fun challenge. All right. So most of our power runs through here. This switch right here, if I turn it off, boom. All of our DC stuff turns off. So Natalie, test it for me and try to turn on the light.
We're good, they're off.
Cool. Now, the next thing we have to do is, even though our flight leaves in less than 24 hours, we have not actually weighed our backpacks yet. Cue the bathroom scale. 142.4.
All right, oh gosh, this is about to be some math.
Yeah.
Should have weighed a more round number.
Oh, that's really close.
163.0?
So that's just under 21 pounds.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
Okay.
119.0.
I think yours is gonna weigh more.
139.2.
So that's 20...
20.2 pounds.
20.2?
Really even? Yeah, yours is slightly heavier.
Good job.
Thanks. I know they got cameras all around here.
I think we're just stalling at this point. So we are gonna go grab an Uber and head to our new fancy hotel that we got a discount for.
Closing time.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna miss this old girl.
It is actually a little sad.
Really sad with the side doors open, so.
Hey, what's going on, guys? James?
Hey, yeah, Jerry?
Jerry, yes,
Jerry?
sir. What's up, baby?
Should we throw these in the back or
That's
can we keep them up
fine,
front?
I got you right now.
All right, cool.
Never been in a Tesla before.
Oh, y'all never been in Tesla?
No.
Yeah, is it obvious?
You gotta see what the hype is. Yeah, all types of
Yeah, there we go.
Ooh. The best view.
What's the view look like?
Ta-da, other people's rooms. This is actually a really nice room. Oh, God.
So I think we've used the word challenge a few times when talking about this trip that we're about to go on, which I know sounds crazy because it basically just sounds like a giant vacation. So let's explain that real quick. Basically, we are gonna try to challenge ourselves financially to do this. If you've watched our previous financial video about how we paid for the bus and the van, you know that we're pretty big spreadsheet sticklers and we like to record everything we do, and we try to make sure that we budget everything and that we can afford stuff that we do so that we can do this long term. And so to keep it short, what we're gonna do is we're going to budget out the next 3 months and we're going to spend $100 a day between the 2 of us.
On average.
Which sounds crazy, but we're taking this number from pretty much every travel couple's idol out there, which is Kara and Nate. You might have heard of them. But when they started their travels in 2016, they had a budget of $75 a day. So if you were to convert that into today's money, it comes out to about $100 a day. So that's gonna be our plan, and we're going to do our best to stick to it. So that'll start tomorrow when we enter the airport. I'm not saying tonight doesn't count.
But we're in Vegas.
We're in Vegas now. We can't spend all our money before we're overseas. We have to save a little bit of it.
It's crazy how energetic this place feels on a Monday night. It's so busy. I can't imagine how this place is on the weekends. But we lucked out, and even though we didn't leave until almost 11 o'clock, we caught a light show at the Bellagio.
Let's go to Germany. Oh, I guessed right.
How'd you know it was gonna be that one? We may have overshot a little bit. Our flight leaves at 2 p.m. and we got here at 9 a.m. But the people who we need to check in with aren't gonna be here until 11, so we've got a couple hours to kill before we can even go through security. It's better than being late, I think.
We made it through security.
It was honestly pretty fast.
You don't get both.
Why not?
So how nervous are you?
Not nervous at all. My biggest fear is that we're gonna land at 10 a.m. in Germany and be really, really tired.
That's definitely gonna happen.
We're rolling. We're off the ground. I think Jimmy's feeling a little bit motion sick already. This is our first international flight since 2018, so it's been 5 years. All right, I might get motion sick, so I'm gonna put the camera down. I'm not very good at travel planning because I didn't realize that our tickets come with meals. I thought it was like an extra upgrade, so we were just gonna sit it out, and I think they're coming through with a drink cart right now. So Jimmy and I are like pretty excited.
Wow.
We're in Europe. Everything went really smoothly with the flight. It was kind of long. It was about 11 hours, which is a lot of time to be sitting in economy, but I mean, we couldn't have asked for anything better. We got there on time, there weren't any delays. But since we've landed, we have been kind of on a bit of a scavenger hunt trying to figure out how to navigate public transport. We could have just gotten an Uber or a taxi to get to our hostel, but we decided to just go ahead and dive in and try and figure out how public transport works here. So we got 2 train tickets. I think we're doing pretty well, but we'll find out if they don't let us on the train if we messed anything up.
Our check-in starts at 4 p.m. I will need your IDs or your passports.
Okay. Look at the cozy little balcony. Aw, oh, there's earplugs. That's smart. This is our first hostel of the trip. And I've already made a pretty big mistake. When I booked this, I did not realize that this is in the middle of Frankfurt's red light district.
I can literally hear the music bumping in the background right now, and it's 2 p.m.
Yeah, these are gonna come in handy. Whoa, we have a shower.
Really?
Dude, yeah. I shouldn't be so surprised I booked it.
That looks pretty nice.
That's so cool. I've booked a lot of hotels and planes and trains and stuff, and I just don't remember what all of it is, so it's just kind of a surprise for me too.
She's done an absolutely amazing job booking the trip so far. We're trying not to plan too far out in advance because we want to keep things spontaneous so we don't really know where we're going next. But the stuff she has booked has worked out really well. We had no issues with the plane, no issues with the train getting here, and this is actually a really nice room, even though it is in the red light district.
Hey, you know, that would be a perk for some people.
Admittedly, I don't think we got the best of view, but it looks pretty good this way.
When we checked into our hostel, we tried to take a nap, but I think a more accurate way of saying what happened was the nap took us. We meant to wake up at like 5 p.m. so that we could go out and get dinner and maybe have a drink, enjoy our first night in Germany. But it's 11 p.m. and we just woke up. We were so jet lagged. And now I don't know what we're gonna do.
And I don't know if we're gonna go outside at all because I peeked out the window and there's a horde of policemen and a couple ambulances. So I don't know what's going on, but
Oh my gosh.
I think we're gonna be staying inside the hostel tonight. We're really excited to go explore Frankfurt tomorrow. It is now 2 a.m. We spent some time downstairs getting some drinks and ordering their in-house pizza. It's actually surprisingly good.
It's super fun because the hostel that we're in has like an open area 24/7. So we can go down there at any time and order drinks, order pizza, whatever. It's been very fun.
It was a really chill atmosphere. Like you would think being inside a red light district with a bunch of backpackers coming in and out, it'd be really chaotic. But honestly, everyone's been really quiet and really polite. And I don't know, I mean, maybe it's just because it's a Wednesday night, but
we've only got one full day in Frankfurt, so we're gonna do our best to explore it tomorrow, as jet lagged as we might be. But we will pick you guys back up for that in our next video.
I wanted to give a budget update too.
Oh, true, fun,
Yeah.
okay, how much?
Okay, so real quick for our budget update, we've been here for technically 2 days if you count the trip on the plane yesterday.
Our goal is $100 a day on average for the whole trip.
Yeah. So yesterday we spent $58 and today we have spent $110. So a little bit over budget today, but I think on average, I think that was about $84 per day if you average that out. So we're on track to meeting it.
Obviously the big thing that makes this possible is that we booked the 12-hour plane ride over here from the States using exclusively points.
Yeah.
So we flew over here for free, and that's why we were able to do this so cheaply. So
That helps a lot.
yeah, we're gonna see if we can keep this going, but so far, I think we're gonna be able to stick in our budget if we keep it up.
But yeah, we'll pick you up next week when we start exploring Frankfurt. We're just so excited for it. We're really, really excited to start this new journey, I guess, overseas.
Our goal with van life has always been to eventually be able to travel overseas for extended periods of time. So it's pretty cool that we're actually finally trying it out, and we're nervous that it's hopefully goes well.
We're very new at this, so.
Yeah, bear with us.
All right, well, thanks so much for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
I think you might actually weigh more. Well, your bag, not you.
All right.
Is this it? No.
Should I grab a pillow while we walk through business class?